Hi everyone, this is Heather Lahtinen from the Flourish Academy, and today we will be testing the AI-powered Denoise feature inside of Lightroom. But first, make sure you visit Flourish.Academy to learn more about our courses and join us in our private Facebook community where we support photographers of all levels. And make sure you check out our sponsor, ymcamera.com, for all of your photography needs. You will be supporting a small family-owned business. The AI-powered Denoise feature in Lightroom was released in April 2023, and I have been pleasantly surprised at how well it works on photographs. For instance, take this image that my friend Donna sent me recently. Obviously, it was underexposed. She was actually inside of a doorway or beyond the doorway with her flash, which did not reach. So when I noticed that this image was taken at ISO 12,800 and severely underexposed, I gotta tell you, my first thoughts were, this cannot be saved. It is just too far gone. But then I thought, okay, well, why not at least give it a try? Adobe recommends that when you use the Denoise feature, that you start with a raw file and make the rest of your changes after you have run Denoise. So this would be the first step in the process. So I'm just going to select Denoise and let it do its thing. I don't know if that amount was a default or I had been messing around with it. Obviously, I'm zoomed in here. You could move around in the image. And I'm actually looking for, let me zoom out. I'm looking for a face. Oh, we're either all the way in or all the way out. Okay. Well, you can see, obviously it's doing a pretty good job on that noise. I don't know what the amount should be. I guess that's personal preference. I'm going to keep it up pretty high. I'm just curious what's going to happen when we try to increase the exposure. So let's choose enhance. And what Lightroom is doing is creating I was going to say a virtual copy, but it's actually not virtual. It's creating another copy of this image, and they have said that this is pretty processor intensive. So if your CPU is a little bit slow, it might take longer than you would like, because as you can see, several seconds, many seconds have passed while that filter was running. Okay, so you can see that they are stacked on top of one another. Here we could open that stack. But let's take a look if we zoom in, and the real test to me is like, okay, what happens if we try to significantly increase this exposure? Well, it doesn't look that bad. Obviously, color balance is an issue. I'm just going to select that and get it to a good baseline. And I mean, I'm really pulling up on the exposure here, which I typically would not want to do to a photo. And we have some other areas we could touch up. But if you look at the before, I want to get to her face and after. Okay, no, it doesn't look great, but I don't imagine she was the focal point anyway. I think it was this gentleman. Now, I've got to say, I still would probably delete this image. I don't think I would include it in the client's gallery. However, if it was a really significant moment and it needed to be included, it's good to know that we can, in fact, save severely underexposed high ISO images. I hope that you found this useful. I encourage you to experiment and test with your own images. One of my favorite things to do is to photograph at the highest ISO possible on my various camera models just to test. I'll see you in the next video.